to Call for Help. Time for our Mac tip of the day. Here's how you can add a soundtrack when you're using iDVD. All you have to do is open up your project, click on Media, go to the top, click on Audio, and then you can automatically add a soundtrack and even add a song from iTunes.
What kind of camera is it?
And now we have another caller. We have Norman on the webcam from Shawinigan, Quebec.
Shawinigan. Hello, Norman.
Hey, salut Leo, comment ça va?
Salut, Norman. How are you? Oh, look, there we go. Beautiful Norman in Shawinigan. So how do you say that? Shawinigan?
Shawinigan, yeah.
Shawinigan.
Yeah.
And, oh, ho. Whoops.
You got me?
Oh, there he's back. That's funny. Don't mess with that, Alex. I didn't know. Alex didn't realize he was controlling the computer that you're on, Norman. Well, it's great to see you. It looks like a big screen up there behind you. Is that a TV or what is that?
I got two Apple 23 inches.
Oh, I'm so jealous. And
the Cintiq 21.
Oh, you got a Cintiq?
Yeah.
And I see you have a video camera too. Are you a videographer?
Yeah, I am.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
It's the works. I love it.
Looks like you got a good setup. You use Final Cut, I would imagine, yeah?
Yeah, Final Cut Pro, all this stuff. I use Shake because of Alex.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Big
that's
fan
neat.
of Alex and you guys.
Oh, that's good. Well, it's good Alex is here. Well, what can we do for you, Norman?
I'm trying to put, since I'm recording on Pro HD, I would like to put the 720p on the website. And when I try that, I get
it's a little
my
big.
images become pixelized.
Oh, interesting. Well, how are you uploading it to the website?
I tried with a compressor.
Yeah. See, okay.
And
so
I have an example. I don't know if I don't know if you have time to see it, but it becomes really pixelized. We can't even recognize the people on the picture.
It's probably the compressor settings that he's using. The problem with putting HD video on a website is it's going to be massive, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be. How long is the clip that you want to upload?
Some are 3 minutes, some are 5. Because we do a lot of aerial shots of La Mauricie, which is the region where I live.
Oh, this is so cool.
And it's so beautiful. We have
I bet.
a small plane.
What's the website? Can I go to the website?
Oh, yeah. It's Jiyano, Jiyano.com.
Jayino.com.
Yep.
And what is Jayino?
It's the first 2 letters of 2 of my friends and mine.
Cool.
That's Jimmy, Yannick, Norma.
I can't get to it. Jayino.com?
J-I-Y.
Oh, J-I-Y. Okay. I-N-O. J-I-Y-I-N-O. And A-N-O. Oh, I switched the A and the Y. I'm not too bright. Okay.
It's okay.
Oh, it's J-I and Jiyano. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. I just wasn't paying attention. So, is there an example of this video up on here?
If you can see kind of a star on top of the website.
Yeah, CFH.
Yeah, that's call for help. Click on it, and you'll see an example of the file without compression and the one with compression.
Well, this is nice of you to do that. So this is an image that is with and without. I'm going to show you, Alex, because you're going to have to. Oh, I see how it's getting kind of really smeary. You know, that's really the compressor settings.
Yeah.
And in compressors, really compressing it a lot because it knows you want to put it on a streaming video. So there is without, and that looks very nice. That's a nice high-quality image. And then, of course, compressor sending it out. And you can see these blocks. You see how in her cheek, for instance, there's one big pink square. This is how compression's working to make this file smaller. Alex, what would you suggest he do?
My suggestion is to roll your own
compression.
Roll your own compression. Here's what's happening is that you have a it's probably got some ceiling. Like this is how much, this is the maximum bit rate that's able to run out, and you're running HD, and so when it hits that ceiling really fast, and so it will just make big blocks until it gets down to that ceiling. So you probably have a ceiling of like 1,600 kilobits per second. If it's for web, it might be 364 kilobits per second or something like that.
Have that much bandwidth.
Well, it's the setting inside of compressor. If you're saying I want to go to web, it's assuming that you're going to do something at 320 by 240 or something much smaller. And so what it's going to do is it's going to try to keep it all in that bit rate. It's going to have a ceiling of do not allow it to go over this bit rate, which is important if you're doing a DVD, if you're doing some of the other stuff, and for the web. But you're going to want to turn that off and let it go to automatic. The other thing you're going to want to do is do a lot of examples of it. I don't use almost any of the automatic settings with compressor. So what I do is go through and I really tweak it and figure out exactly what I like. And do lots and lots of samples. I'll take about a minute or 30 seconds of it, and I'll just run sometimes overnight, I'll run 20 or 30 samples of different compression settings, and then just look at the ones that I like versus the ones I start weighing how good does it look versus how big is it, and back and forth. And
Compressor is the program that's built into the Apple Pro tools. Is that as good as QuickTime Pro? Better than QuickTime Pro?
It has more features than QuickTime Pro.
Okay.
I have to admit, a lot of the stuff I do, because I'm an old QuickTime Pro guy.
You know how to use it.
QuickTime Pro will actually compress a little bit faster than Compressor, but Compressor will let you distribute over multiple machines. You do have more settings, and sometimes I don't need as many settings as I get.
Right.
But Compressor, I don't like any of the automatic settings. I really like to, I know what I want, I'm going to do a bunch of samples, and then I'll make my own setting. And once you figure out the setting, if it's the same kind of footage every single time, it'll work out. But those big pixels generally means it's running out of room, and it's just going to squeeze everything into whatever bit rate it can.
And Norman, you probably don't want people to stream this. It's going to be too big. They can't really.
No, it's for download.
Yeah, you want them to download it, so you don't have to compress for streaming. So you just can turn those things off and say, you know, let's make. For instance, we're doing as a Mac Break at 1080p. Now, obviously, you're not going to stream that on the net. We're going to let people download it. So you have to use different settings when you compress that out.
Yeah,
I have smaller versions for streaming.
Right, right.
But I want the people that can see the whole beauty of this place to be able to download the video. And since it's always moving, the pixelizes everywhere.
I love your site, by the way. You're using iWeb to do this?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
I usually design websites, but I don't have time for mine, so I use iWeb for mine.
And by the way, I just want to point out we've got some competition, Alex. Norman's doing a Mac podcast too called The Mac
French.
Show, but it's francophone, so it's okay. It's French. I think there should be a Le Mac Show. Je suis un très grand fan de produits Mac et tout ce qui est fait pour le Mac. So, qui est fait pour le Mac. So.
What kind of camera do you have back there?
Pardon me?
What kind of camera do you have back there?
I have a GVC Pro HD.
Looks like a nice camera.
Do you like it?
Oh, I love it. I know it's not like the one you're using. I was looking at the
Cine Alta?
Panasonic one.
Yeah.
But it was too expensive, and the one that Progressive Scan.
Yeah.
It was too expensive. But this one I can bring easily on the plane because I need the portable thing. I do a lot of canoe documentaries and stuff like that, so I need it to be very easily portable.
Hey Norman, Amber and I want to come up and go do some fishing with you and canoeing.
All right.
Okay, can we?
Wonderful places.
I want to see it. That sounds great.
Sounds beautiful.
Man, I'm ready to go. We're all going to go do the show up there in Shawinigan.
Oh, we got a domain there. It was built in 1885.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful.
Oh.
You're invited.
I can't wait. Hey Norman, great to talk to you. It sounds like you're doing wonderful stuff. Again, the website is jiyano.com if you want to see some beautiful footage of Shawinigan. And thank you, Norman, for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
It's great to talk to you. Isn't it neat what people are doing? I hope he's a member of the Pixel Corps. I imagine he is. Yeah.
It looks fantastic. I can't wait to see the footage.
I love what people are doing, yeah. A few weeks ago, we showed you beginners how to play poker online. Now we thought, enough beginners, we're going to get a real shark in here. Pro poker player Daniel Negreanu, who is, you see him all the time on TV, winning big, big bucks. He's going to give you some technical tips for playing online. You stay right here.
Coming up after the break, we're going to play full contact poker with the Las Vegas Pro.